Hi, my name is Tyler Woods, and this is my Logic Control Exam 2. So, we will start off with step 1, pressing the normally open push button to start. And when it does, it will, of course, be able to go through the stop, which is a normally closed push button, and this timer 2 done bit. And then, of course, complete this 7-second delay. So step 1, start it, there it is, and then step 2 is the 7-second delay, as you can see here. What I forgot to mention, as the timer is active, as the 7-second delay timer is active, it will create a little thing so that you do not have to hold the start button down. Step 3, the pump starter coil is energized by the output pump and so forth. So as you can see, the pump is active, as is the motor, and their corresponding lights are also on. So now we will move on and demonstrate step 4 and 5. So let's start it again. So as you can see, only the pump is running, and so it's only its corresponding light is running. Once the pump has reached its delay, then the motor will be allowed to start, and its corresponding light will turn on as well. So for the pump, only when the 7-second delay timer is on, or when it is off and the second delay timer is off, can it pump as well. And then moving on to the motor, it can only be on if the pump is on, as you can see here, and if the 7-second delay timer is off. So next we will press the stop button, step 6, press the stop button, and as you can see here, the motor has turned off, and the 10-second delay has turned on. And now it is off. Next, we will move on to step 7, so that when 60 seconds is reached, the program will turn off, and then, well, not the program, I'm sorry, the motor will and pump will turn off, and the flashing will begin, as you can see here. So if we go down here to line 4, you can see the retentive timer is set for 600, which would be 60 seconds. Once it is reached its preset value, it will cut off flow to the timers, which their logic was enabling the pump and therefore enabling the motor, so that those are no longer active. And it then enables, once it is done, it enables a subroutine to complete a flashing as a visual cue to change the filter and oil. So we're going to jump into the subroutine to look at it. So, of course, starts out like any other subroutine, you gotta call it out, and then moves on to a 2-second timer. So, this timer represents the 2 seconds between each flash. So, as you can see, 2 seconds, it's a little hard to see. So, every 2 seconds it flashes. So, every time it is completed its 2 seconds, it will activate the counter, and once the counter has been when the counter counts, it then turns on the change light, as you can see here in line 7, turns on the change light. Now, each time the counter counts, it resets timer 3, the 2-second delay, so that it can continue forever, should it need to, until it's changed. Then every time the counter counts, of course it moves to its preset value of 3. So once it has 3 flashes in 2-second spans, it will then activate this 5-second delay timer. After this 5-second delay timer has completed, it will activate a reset for the counter. And so that, of course, this can all continue forever until the oil and the filter have been changed. So jumping back. Yep. Step 8, of course, I did mention that previously, but step 8, stopping the pump and oil from being started again. I'm sorry, the pump and the motor from starting again. As you can see, this guy cuts off the flow to this ton timer, which cuts off the flow to the pump, which therefore cuts off the flow to the motor in this logic. And then step 9, once they have theoretically changed the filter and oil, you would press the reset button to be able to run again. So here it is, normally open push button, press the reset. As you can see, the retentive timer has been reset. The change light is no longer flashing red. And yeah. And then you can just start again. And it would all start all over and continue as long as it would need to. Well, that is my Exam2 program. Ron, I had a great time in your class this semester. I really hope to have you as a professor in the future. I hope you have a great rest of the year. Thanks.